Good morning, lights. I think it's high time I give you another update on the Ascension process. The shift from 3D to 5D is a critical stage in human development. It is extremely likely that the situation will alter very soon. Even if you can't see it now, you are right in the middle of it. This is why knowing how 5D existent feels like may help us figure out where we are on our own personal road to greater awareness, as well as how we might contribute to humanity's collective ascension. To begin our path towards spiritual enlightenment and expanded awareness, it is critical that we all are here on Earth's first comprehend what 5D really implies. When individuals are awake versus sleeping, how do they behave differently? What are the ideas that are running through their minds? What might love be capable of? Would you want to do that? Would you want to say that? Is it a sign of love? Everything in 3D is polarized, and there is no in-between. Everything is either black or white, right or wrong. And it's all about the ego and the isolation from one another and from nature. A person is regarded defective and useless if they aren't flawless in every aspect. We make snap judgments about people based on how they seem, how much money they have, or whether or not they are smarter than us. We evaluate ourselves primarily on our weight and looks rather than what we have inside us that makes us unique. Our own soul vibration. Simply said, as you transition from a 3-dimensional to a 5-dimensional world, reality becomes considerably more fluid and pliable. You've learned not to take things personally. You separate yourself from a lot of notions. The result has lost its significance. You are neither a drama queen or a gossip queen. You're concerned about things like ethics and honesty. Your awareness will feel light, free, and open while you are in this 5D state. Everything will seem simple since your body is no longer weighed down by thick negative vibrations. You'll also be able to use your powers more readily now that there are no more boundaries preventing your thoughts from flowing freely inside this place. In other words, the only limitation in your mind exists within yourself. So we can make this change simpler by altering our mindset and being more optimistic about everything that happens to us. As you embrace these changes inside your own mind, body, and soul, the Earth will evolve from a 3D frequency to a 5D vibration. Remember that no matter what others say about you or the environment around you, only you know how you really are at a deep level within yourself, regardless of who or what enters your life from the outside. This indicates that if someone says anything bad about you, don't believe them, since you know how awesome you are better than anyone else. It's critical to be open to the possibility that our Earth is changing. We've been anticipating it for a long time. It may seem like we are all waiting in line to enter paradise, yet we are already there without realizing it. All we have to do now is see it. The Earth's frequency is continuously growing, and we are now experiencing a frequency gap on the globe, meaning there are individuals who have risen and continue to ascend with the Earth's new vibratory level, and others who continue to choose the density of the third dimensional reality as their chosen residence, the dreaded comfort zone. The only location where you can be found is right now. Every dimension has its own interpretation of what it means to be here and now. The reality of that dimension is made up of that specific here and now. There can't be two separate meanings of here and now at the same time. One will not be honest with the other, and the problem will likely escalate. That's why people don't get along. They argue or don't understand each other. They're in their own world, literally in their own realm. That is how things are now unfolding on the planet. There are people who are scared of the truth and cling to their cognitive dissonance, as if there is no tomorrow. And there are others who are rising into a higher frequency. The frequency split that I indicated previously is created as a result of this. It's blowing up because they're both being played out on the same planet at the same time. Knowing that all is about to change for humanity's greatest and best benefit. And as we all know, there are some who wish to destabilize those who are peaceful, to say the least. It's crucial to understand that not every soul has decided to ascend during this lifetime. They came from different reasons, believing that they would enhance their soul's progress by doing so. This planet will eventually evolve to the fifth dimensional reality of unconditional love. All that does not meet Mother Goddess Gaia's frequency, her reality of love, will be shattered. The mythical animals that were long forbidden from the earth will return to their proper homes overnight. Avalon will emerge, bringing with it the magic, the knowledge, and love of 5D Earth, just as it did when human frequency fell so low that they could not perceive it. At the same time, for those souls who need more time to complete their ascension process, a 3D replica of Earth will continue to play out its dramas, fears, and control structure. Many are selected, but only a few will heed the call, Jesus remarked. So if you're listening to this message, there is a good chance you're one of the selected few. And before you ask, let me state unequivocally that you were picked by no one. You are the one who made the decision to do so. You are all sovereign beings that live in this cosmos. But there's still a long way to go between making the decision to participate in our universe's biggest ascent and actually rising with Earth to 5D. You will carry your physical body with you from 3D to 5D as part of this extraordinary ascension process. Being cheerful and enlightened is insufficient. This is the point at which you must begin to unconditionally love yourself. As stated in our previous message, self-love is of the utmost importance. I cannot emphasize this enough. Ascension is facilitated by the essence of love, is something we all need more of, not less. So love yourself and your surrounding, the people, the nature, just life itself. As always, we love you deeply and wish for you to have the most abundant and joyous life possible. Have a wonderful day.